people. Believe our hopes are to needless reason. Nobody feel left out is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love, respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes. WB. And all the things that must be happen like God blue skies. And nothing make people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WB. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play your role, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait? It's a time calling. It's a show with no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. WB. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is a show, my people. Believe our hopes are to needless reason. Nobody feel left out is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love, respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes. WB. And all the things that must be happen under God blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WB.
Good morning, Belize. Welcome to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes for today, Thursday, the 20th of March, 2025. I'm Mose Hyde, and I'm hosting today all the way from Spooner's Reggae Cafe on North Front Street. We're not there back at the Zinc. Obviously, you could say that I feel you could see that the water there back of me. We're on the pier area here for the um, Spooner's Reggae Cafe. That's all with the rest. Because it's Reef Week, we are celebrating Reef Week 2025, building resilience from bridge to the reef. And that means that we flavor the conversation a little bit differently, at least just for the week. But some things remain the same. First of all, we got to welcome everybody whether listen to Crim, whether watch XTV, got with on the apps or social media streams, or got with via simulcast coverage on this Thursday morning. We hope that your morning has great health, energy full up, your vibrations positive, and of course that your morning has enough space and flexibility that you can join us. Hopefully you could reach out and call with. That's how we want to work this morning. We are going to have guests as we normally do, especially during Reef Week. But before we get there, we've got to get the warm-ups on the way. And warm-ups means that we've got your weather forecast, and then after that, we've got your morning news. Forecast this morning, as all mornings, from the National Meteorological Service, we've got forecaster Francisco Wellington. There's where we start.
Conditions prevail and will support sunny skies with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers, if any, will be isolated. The outlook for Friday and Friday night is for fair weather to continue with little or no rain. Winds today will be out of the east and northeast at 5 to 15 knots, and seas will be light chop. Low tides will occur at 6:52 this morning and 8:57 tonight. High tides follow at 1 o'clock this afternoon and 3:06 tomorrow morning. Temperatures this afternoon will peak at 75 Fahrenheit up in the Maya Mountains, 85 along the coast, and 92 inland. The moon will set at 9:50 this morning and the sun at 6:03 this evening. In the sargassum forecast, satellite imagery and surface observations show that sargassum continues to increase over the area. Therefore, the chances of more mats affecting coastal destinations remain high. And that's the latest from the Belize Weather Bureau. Do have a pleasant day.
9. Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. Now, the news.
And now we've got some news for you from our news desk. Just before news time Wednesday evening, the Office of the Prime Minister released a list of CEOs who will serve during his second administration. There are changes in the Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Conservation, where Kennedy Carrillo has been replaced by Beverly Wade, former Fisheries Administrator, and more recently the head of the Blue Bond and Finance Permanence Unit. Milagro Martus will serve in the Ministry of Sustainable Development, Climate Change and Solid Waste Management in place of Dr. Kenrick Williams, and Francis Usher now becomes the CEO for National Defense and Border Security. Carlos Paul is being fully assigned to economic transformation after acting in the role since the departure of Dr. Osmond Martinez. Notably, however, no appointment was announced for the Transport Ministry, and there is strong speculation that the role has been offered to Chester Williams, who has yet to make a decision. There are no other changes to the list, and so the remaining CEOs will be Nada Garcia in the Office of the Prime Minister, Paul Thompson for Natural Resources, Jose Urbina for E-Governance, Amalia Mai for Foreign Affairs, Tanya Santos for Immigration, Cyril Abaiza for Agriculture, Victor Espat for Infrastructure Development and Housing, Shaul Saldiva for Home Affairs, Nicole Solano for Tourism, Youth and Sports and Diaspora Relations, and Dr. Julio Sabido for Health and Wellness. Dian Meyer will remain assigned to Education, while Valentino Shah will continue with Rural Transformation, and Adel Katsim will stay in the Human Development Ministry. As it relates to ministerial portfolio assignments, it has since emerged that though Jose Mai retains agriculture, food security and enterprise, he has been stripped of responsibility for the sugar industry, which has now been assigned to Dr. Osmond Martinez. The decision follows a meeting that Prime Minister John Bisenio held with principals of ASR in Miami last month. He noted that they expressed serious concerns about the handling of matters in the sugar industry. However, it can be said that the writing was on the wall from the moment of the negotiations for a new commercial agreement between BSI and Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association in December of 2023, when cane farmers protested and blocked roads. The Prime Minister had to step in, and contrary to Mai, a cane farmer himself who seemed aligned with the farmers, the Prime Minister indicated that the interests of both sides had to be considered and that the government cannot take sides. Allegations of election fraud have been made based on at least 2 videos filmed on election day on cell phones by workers from opposing camps to the People's United Party. The footage shows workers in blue shirts inside polling stations accompanying voters all the way to the booth and hovering as they cast their vote. The allegation is that this is the way for a political party to verify that a voter has voted for them, given that the voters are not allowed to use their cell phones inside polling stations. We asked Chief Elections Officer Josephine Tamai if the Elections and Boundaries Department has been made aware of the allegations. She shared that she has seen the videos and has requested a report to understand why the voter was accompanied. She notes, though, at this time she cannot yet conclude that the actions were illegal until the circumstances are ascertained. For instance, it has to be determined if the individual is incapacitated. In that case, a voter would be allowed to take someone of his or her choice to mark the ballot paper on their behalf. Not being literate can be considered an impairment. However, some alleging that voters were induced into falsely claiming a disability so that political operatives could assist them in voting. A question asked is whether those who filmed the action brought it to the attention of the presiding officer if he or she believed that there was something illegal happening. A second round of testing was conducted to determine if there were dangerous levels of carbon monoxide present at the Royal Cahal Resort. That's where 3 young women of the city of Revere, Massachusetts met their death in February. You'll recall that last week the Daily Mail reported the early suspicion that it may have been, in fact, carbon monoxide poisoning that led to the women's deaths. On March 11th, the paper wrote a source close to one of the girls' families told dailymail.com that a preliminary report indicated that the fatal buildup of fluids in their lungs was caused by carbon monoxide poisoning. The source further stated that investigators have discovered other non-fatal incidents of carbon monoxide poisoning at the Royal Cahal and have made contact with at least one other American victim. Yesterday, the Commissioner of Police, Chester Williams, told the media that the police, National Fire Service, Ministry of Health, and the Department of the Environment met to discuss the case and agreed on repeating the tests at the resort. He also spoke on whether the hotel could be held liable if it is proven that carbon monoxide poisoning led to the death of the 3 women.
I know, yes, that we had a meeting whereby we had representatives from the police, we had from the fire department, the environment, and even from the Ministry of Health. And it was agreed that a second round of testing be done at the hotel. This was after we had received reports from some previous guests at the hotel who had indicated that while they were there, they had done some tests with their own carbon monoxide tester, and they had detected carbon monoxide. So it was agreed to go back in and do a second round of testing, and that was done. I am not sure yet what the result of that test is. We have not received a report from the fire department or the Department of Environment on the result of that test. So we are waiting for that. I guess, again, that was the reason why the hotel owner had closed the hotel to allow the investigators from police, fire and environment to go in and conduct the further testing.
If it is found that there was carbon monoxide in this room, can the hotel be criminally liable?
No, that would fall within the civil domain. I am hopeful that the result of the toxicology tests will be received within the next week or 2, and that is going to give us some good guidance in terms of what may have led to the death of these three women. So I still don't want to speculate at this time and await the result of the toxicology report.
After that interview with the commissioner, we confirmed with the Department of the Environment that they did indeed detect carbon monoxide present at the resort, but would not share the levels as that is part of the investigation. For the benefit of listeners and viewers, we share the following explanatory video on carbon monoxide poisoning produced by Medical Centric.
Carbon monoxide, CO, is a gas produced when carbon does not completely burn and oxidize into carbon dioxide. The odorless and colorless gas is found in exhaust fumes when fuel does not burn cleanly. The fumes may come from 1. Fireplaces, 2. Heaters, 3. Car mufflers, 4. Charcoal grills, 5. Space heaters, 6. Car engines, 7. Portable generators. We inhale carbon monoxide every day without issue, but it can become dangerous if it is concentrated. This happens when fumes get trapped in enclosed, poorly ventilated spaces, such as a garage. Getting poisoned by carbon monoxide inhalation can be life-threatening and requires immediate medical attention. Let's look at carbon monoxide poisoning in detail. Symptoms. Carbon monoxide usually exhibits the following symptoms. 1. Weakness. 2. Nausea. 3. Dull headache. 4. Vomiting. 5. Dizziness. 6. Confusion. 7. Difficulty with breathing. Exposure to large amounts of carbon monoxide makes your body replace the blood and the oxygen with the poisonous gas. You might faint if this happens, while prolonged exposure to hazardous levels of carbon monoxide can lead to death. Carbon monoxide poisoning also puts you at risk of brain, heart, and organ damage in the long run. It is important to seek medical help immediately if you are exposed to carbon monoxide, even if you do not exhibit any symptoms.
We also note that carbon monoxide detectors can, in fact, readily be bought online as plugins or battery-operated devices to serve as air quality monitors. In Honduras, civil aviation authorities are expecting the arrival today of experts from England to assist in the investigation to determine what caused the crash of a Lancer Jetstream aircraft that led to the deaths of a dozen people, including global Garifuna music icon Aurelio Martinez. He was traveling with his manager, French national Hélène Odile Gouvat. Reports from Honduran media are that people were trapped inside the aircraft at a depth of 165 feet. Fishermen who were nearby were the first to arrive on scene to assist. Honduran media have reported receiving reports from a friend of the now deceased pilot that the aircrafts for the Honduran airline were not well maintained. Preliminary reports are that one of the two engines for the aircraft malfunctioned. Aurelio will be laid to rest in La Ceiba, Honduras on Friday. His body was received by the family the day after the crash and arrangements began immediately. On Tuesday night, a vigil had started. An impromptu excursion was organized by Belizeans, including Audrey Matua, for those who wish to attend. The vessel is scheduled to depart at 10 a.m. Arrangements were finalized by midnight last night. The government of Belize has expressed sorrow on the passing of Aurelio Martinez, whom it described as a beloved icon who left an indelible mark on our culture. Artists in the South are organizing a tribute for Martinez scheduled for next week. And that ends the morning news brief inside the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. We'll take ourselves a small break, and then when we come back on the other side, we lift up in conversation.
Welcome to Atlantic Online.
All right, welcome back. This is WUB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes out of our friendly confines of the Zinc. There, the North Front Street perch in a Spooner's Reggae Cafe. Mose Hyde hosting. You know why we do it. You should know. We've been doing it now over a decade. I'm bringing you Reef Week celebration on WUB. We change up the whole vibes. It's a beautiful start, a beautiful place to start the day. Let me say that. Being here, this is our fourth morning in front of, right beside the Halover Creek near the harbour, in the stone throw away from Swing Bridge, North Front Street, right out there. So that's where we're rocking WUB for today, Thursday, 20th of March, 2025. And we want to welcome all of you back. We know that the team, you should know, been saying it all week, it's building resilience from ridge to reef, to the reef, and it's being sponsored by Atlantic Bank, Venice Home Center, Central Bank of Belize, CG United, Freetown Drugstore, Port of Belize, Wildlife Conservation Society, Oceana, Mountain Castile Quality Meats, Human Dignity Trust, Design Depot, and World Wildlife Fund. Those are the sponsors, and we have our guests with us, but I just come all the way from the deep reaches of the south to represent Reef Week 2025. We've got to big up one of our premier collaborators, of course, but a Gart, Tapa, Spooner's Reggae Cafe, representing the thing, Gary Water and Gary, I call it baby cocaine, the man give me this boy is that joltage when he touch you. We have spent again, this is actually going to be an unprecedented Reef Week celebration because usually we only do 4 mornings. But right now, are we frozen? It looks like we're okay. But Ewart Garbutt joins me from deep down south this morning. He's here in his capacity as being a defender of our marine wealth, or marine resources, the marine space for Belizeans, for not only this generation of Belizeans, but he is one of those voices that prioritize our responsibility to the next generations. And he has been an activist defending our coastline, defending coastal communities, not a man that made his fame with words. He is a man who made his fame with action and has the ability to describe his actions if you put one microphone in front of him, but he's a man of action. And so I feel it very appropriate that he joined me this week, and he is here. The man said, "What we want to talk about?" I said, "Brother, we ain't talk about what brother you talk about." Welcome to the show, brother.
Always, man, was blessed and thanks, man. Watch your deepest gratitude, and I say you're one of the most efficient and consistent voices that have been there. So just to get this invite for make we talk about something so closely connected to Belize and the world. Something like the reef, we feed, we protect, we and beautify we. How privileged just to talk about it, man. Everyday discussion, but we take out a special week and to be the pioneer, the leader, one of the grassroots we start this movement. I have to say thanks for the invite and kudos. We always there. You are the kind of man where easy to follow because you always plug in. People connect, so I applaud it, man.
Well, you know, I respect your kindness and your words and support and encouragement. Respect is due, but you that E-word. So make I start off before we jump in what I call, before we go to blue. before we go across the reef in the blue, we probably know we have to tackle some of the realities in the deeper water. We're gonna stay in a reef before we do that. And starting out the shallower part. Tell me your early recollections of being introduced, I would imagine, as a child to the reef.
Man, actually, my dad a kid on my para, me a lighthouse keeper a hunting key, and I almost born in a lead door with a 9.9 coming from Lime Key to Placentia, born right there at Antilo. Everybody know the midwife.
So you're almost born?
Almost, well, by the time I drop my man that the house and come back, that the boat, when he come back, I done the cry.
So you're who when you come out, you know come out pan water, but on your way out you made pan water.
The whole journey, just 5 minutes before we pop out. So before I land, probably I can't remember catching my first fish, land for swim. I mean, our way of life.
Yeah.
And we grew up hunting killer upon the reef.
Right.
I know inside I'm a part of the reef. Then I land down there, actually part of the reef. And my dad have always been the voice that step up against. We see a lot of things that happen illegally down there when it comes to.
I just said that I want to mention that we were actually coordinating with Brother Will the possibility of doing Reef Week in the SAP. So I'm going to try to deal with some of the challenges, and Brother Will major supporter at this initiative always. But then the election get announced, and then that kind of, we don't know Brother Will, a man of many hats, Gandhi had to take that journey there, and so
yes,
we had to make adjustments, which good. I mean, as far as as I mentioned that, but you were I've said this before, but I'll say it again because it is part of what motivated me for get activated in giving this respect to the reef, right, brother? I get a privilege through Will Me Here. Will Me Here put my name up for make I get one invite for Ghana, Australia. Far, breads.
Yes.
Far. I don't know you know me well enough, but for fly from here to Kikaka, that's trouble for me.
And we go way across the other side.
And down under, they say. But anyway, I said, well, we're going to the land down under, right? And gone to the Coral Reef Symposium now and sitting no called Karen. And Karen get big up when I plan my trip that this is the exit, this is what they call the city where you go when you want to go experience the Great Barrier Reef. This is the port, this is the town, this is the city we part. That day you're going, and then from there you're going and experience the Great Barrier Reef. One of the primary outlet cities for this. When you drop that kind, everything about trips, tours, everything about the reef, everything about the reef and the water. One of the big things in the water plane. But so now, when they decide they want to carry out that Great Barrier Reef, you hear that name? The Great Barrier Reef. And let it be known, we both Barrier Reef, but when it comes to sheer size, when that reef them in a glory day, a health, it was appropriately called the Great Barrier Reef. I don't believe and I love the reef system, but not make no ghost fool you. That one phenomenal thing with them had as them for protect. So then carry upon a boat, long story short, and we did on a fast boat, we did on a metal catamaran in a heavy wind, with about 35 knots with the meat. And birds, we gone, and I said, but how long it take we before we reach the reef? I know to say nothing, brother. I know where I used to. Yes, I know where I used to when I did that Belize, brother. You feel me?
Definitely.
So you by the time you hit St. George's, Kia Fire, brother, reef the steer pan, you know.
Definitely, they're right there.
So I like, But that when we are reach, cause no tiny watch a water white, brother.
And you're there in something
listen,
nice, you know, they're in Dory.
Half of the people they vomit out their guts. Right? People, yo, I tell you what happened. When finally, after about, I guess about 1 hour and 15 minutes, we reach one spot when they say we're at the reef and gone on water and say, okay, I did that, experienced it. But then it struck me, if Karen, I think that's how you said the name, I think that's C-A-I-R-N, make the reef for then distinguishing flavor. How come Belize City now represent the fact that if you could throw a stone good enough, you could throw from Belize City Harbour and hit the reef? How the hell that know one more significant part? How so much of we youth there? We took trips out by the E-word with youths, and when we get the youth there out, one of the youth they say they never know that the water blue, they may think it brown. Yep. How that not part of the mandatory developmental experience of children throughout this community? We part somebody never know, never have the privilege why you know, and people take them privilege and take it in and think that talent. Privilege are not talent.
Definitely.
Privilege are luck. You nobody choose who they born to. So I born to a family where in that family they had access to go spend time on an island. Yep. So before I turn a man, I had a little boy when then he carried me on boat and I sit underwater. I know what it is to say. See, one of the most magnificent things I think you could see underwater as in my childhood, that me fi say one eagle way.
Yeah.
And for get close to the eagle way, and then for the eagle way look like one fighter jet, like one Harrier, and just go boom. Gone. Blow my mind, brother. And I say, every child, born of a privileged situation or not, for the get our vibes, for know how to handle water, like how you handle it. I'll give you the mic, brother.
I think you can't say more when it comes to the privilege. I've been very blessed, man. So my success, why I judge, why I put myself to the mandate is how much I could give back for be so privileged. Right now, I got to big up my fishing club. Well, not only with a big thing, because a big thing they pick me the thing. They teach me a lot. The Placencia fishing club now, the Anglican school.
Yes.
We got 14 strong right now. Every Wednesday we start 4:30 to 5:30, but days like yesterday we gone from 4 because we go fishing. And we teach you life skills. We don't talk for money. We don't ask a simple question. When you're going to leave $2 for mommy, who are the first one where broke? We only could do the first recess, first break and second break. You know, watch everybody else they buy. You know, just conversation and you believe somebody raise their hand. Me, Mr. Ewart, as I get my money done, I tell them we have that they happen in a real life. That's how people live, how we could adjust to that. And the connection to the reef, when the lobster season, what are the size, how you see the reef, what happened with the oxygen at the whole mother earth, where you come from, how this, just vibes and how to throw and cast and how to rig, yesterday we do a rig with bottom fishing line, and catch them leaf fish, scrape it, the whole life skills. But my point now with my privilege right there, so Mose hard for even talk without look back every time a boat pass. Yeah. And you're going all the way to the reef, right? And there we need for there. But Belize City, when we're on nature-based economy, and we're the right side of some most pristine, they all over creek. It's a $1 billion creek, man. $1 billion. We do fat fly fishing. I bring my kids.
This say it again. Say it again.
$1 billion.
This quick, right here.
Right here. Nothing else.
Right here.
And it give me goosebumps for making Noro.
Brad, no, cut across. Don't forget, put up in there. For we first man in here, we there right there when we set up. Dolphin and come in, you know, brother. A dolphin and come in, because now the dolphin and the lean out come in. So you know what happened now is that thing they come in, Because, so now, girlfriend come in and say, morning to all of we right here. Brother they pan swing bridge, the Troy cast net. I tell you about right here, you know.
You can't beat it, Mose.
And like you tell me fly fishing, tell me about it. Right now it's all over quick.
What happened is they continue with the $1 billion talk, but the teach we be humble. And then we reach a new level where market, how you market yourself.
Yeah.
We humble, we be like, and we are some of the best hosts where we are almost voiceless, but I want to go back to the $1 billion industry with the fishing, with the right here.
Yeah.
If I bring my fly right, I nearly show you again, I bring my lead boy at the bottom dollar when I open. We go right there so I catch fish. Saying this, man, how could we have this whereby I think sometimes interest not there because we still have people look like me and you right pan $1 billion property, you know. It's not worth much because there's some money there pan it. For me, worth more. But how we connect now, go back to the same conversation, the privilege I've given for know about the reef. You got guys that's outside when you come on outside. Watch here. Turn if they're right with the talk, turn if they're right as you jump. And they're right here. Everything they're right here. So we just on nature-based economy, but we're not organic. We're not real. Then separate with it. They don't make we really come and vibes and go out. And why we not do that more? Sometimes we not boast enough. Sorry if you use the word. We need to really make them know that this not us there to attract foreign investment. Because I'm a whole nother level, you know, I must applaud something. I travel this country, north to south. I know every key from north to south, Rio Hondo to Sarstone. And we got a movement where they happen, and I must applaud the Belizean people. We got more Belizean people that travel, and then are the first people who bail way out when it comes to after COVID. But more important, more than the money, the awareness where they happen right now, Mose. The younger people that so need a good middle class, the younger people now. Watch out, and that zip lining. Then first time I ever gone myself, I guilty for I'm gone at the dam whipper, you're gone, and watch out, I have to big up the guys there down there. They really got a thing together. And some of the best places I ever travel when I say, we the talk Creole. Everybody that vibes up man be like, and you know what that do most? You talk about entrepreneurship. You talk about them small grants and them. Watch out, that's where most entrepreneurship come from. I talk for myself. As a businessman, I travel. And what I gain through travel, then there are paid expenses that my vacation. Paid expenses. And you don't have to travel far. You travel with purpose. Later we go to Cancun. I'll give this example. Imagine you're a chef right there at Spooners. You're going to Cancun on the beach. You don't think you drop off 1 least second and go behind and see how the vibes up the back there? You feel me?
So,
but back to the $1 billion thing, it's hard for really.
I want to put you on this, right? I make you continue cook, but 1 second. Where you described just now the problem we got. That the resources so rich that even though we underperform, even though we are negligent, even though we are unfulfilling our true gift, that like somebody were born 7 foot. Like even though they want end up could play basketball, even though they not spend no time on it because they just born 7 foot, brother. When every year when we talk about it, if we could show, oh, you want to give us stats. We have 15,000 families that benefit from this, The thing is, though, what you just described is that we are not anywhere near maximizing the amount of youth who could live one stable financial life because they born in a place where so goddamn rich. So we spend too much time to boast about the fact that we could touch the rim because we're 7 foot and never spend the time yet to try to develop the ability if we could hit and feature and hit one open shot. Just because we're 7 foot, we are boast all day and we waste this great potential, man. That's what we do, brother.
You always have the best way for direct, for open one blind man eye. And about time now, for make we really uplift the next generation. And not too late, though, the point where sometimes they come at the question was we're in the 4th quarter, the ninth ending. But here what happened. Sometimes you bust one 3-pointer up and a last second, really bust something now. I'm going back to, we know about when people talk about survival, right? We don't want to go in with the right on the edge now. It's real. As much as you're born the 7 foot, we don't worry about people that uprise. People are rising at different, and when we talk about uprising, we don't need violence. We remember how, and I'll tell you again, a really privileged way, all the entity where invite us, the people at where they under the sea, for make we lobby with government. When we go out there, they say that this can't work, and so that lobby, no, that no big mouth, just with that lobby, we the lobby. And the vibes where they happen, man, the way people they move. This movement start, Mose, going back to my fishing club. When you hear from these kids, I tell any business owner, if they really want to see prosperity in their business, and lot done they do it before me. But why we think we give down it, then we receive an word that real. When you think you give something to pick me, what you receive, you understand where then I think. Remember the next man with it ahead, that we first see the future, we're willing for risk. And when you deal with the future in your hand, and they look up to you like that, you know what happen, man. We need the vibes of fly fishing in. They say all over creek the next time if we ever come here. The among young youths, where they out there, they waste. When I say like that, politician, they divide way. You know what happen? I love politics. I we need politician to be honorable, but not honorable to the party. Honorable to the people we have had for too long. Honorable to the red or the blue. I want to honor the next generation and have full responsibility. Things like that. They not just one time. You're a man with always the vibes span it most. That's why this is a continuity and what you do. And I'll forever be privileged and grateful for making me know that it starts small. Make you know the small things like I'm going back to the visitor when you go travel. And you see that through the zip line. How they never invest on a lot of things. Now the same mountain they fix the road with.
How much youth you think could make a living off of just Halova quick alone?
Oh. Man, I tell you we got right, if I have to throw a word right now today where we could start with 100 with how we start.
100.
Thousands with it, you know.
100
start
could make a living.
Right now.
How long it take them to reach the level when they make a living?
The first thing I've been at the first year we could have far to make it.
First year
I'll give a simple thing where I'll big up the tourism industry and I'll give a deal. You go if you're an associate or a bachelor's degree. And I big up them, they promote me leader after they got it right. It take 4 years. You want really big up in 3 months. If you have a job where they knock me on the door if you say I need you, tour guide. You get what I say, but not tour guide at just that level. We need entrepreneur in it too. But right now, the tour guide opportunity where they are, for the Belizean youths, the young boys where they out there, the amount of fishing, right now, man, I pay if you just catch a lily and snapper. You see how this place is there? You could throw a lily line and do everything. The opportunity endless. But do we have the will? I know they come up with nothing with a genius. The thing we're lacking in, I believe, that the will to do it.
Tell me a little bit more about the club we have with the youth there, where say youth were at 14 in a fishing club. When they graduate from a program, we used to for them.
They will almost be like me. We not really say that this is a continuation, and at the end, use graduation yet because somewhere go to high school, and they still come wrong because we are continue. Where I say for them directly, that in our whatever business when I going into later, it will be water based. I willing already, along with the other entrepreneur for getting a job turnkey as they done. Ready? We ready for now. And before you're done, with the carry on, make you understand, because I picture now some of the best reaction you get back there when you meet the mommy on TV. You know mommy or daddy, and I say, huh, that Fisherman nice yesterday. Where GM me care, or where this, where that. And more than that he clean it, catch it, and understand it. Not give a man a fish, teach him to fish. And these, you can't live in the environment where all of this they happen. You don't know nothing, Mose. And then later we as parents, we get comfortable. So even when we pick know about fish and they live on the beach now, then we feel like fish they in the freezer because it done frozen, it done fillet, it done, no man. Fish there, you have to catch it, scrape it, do the whole 9 yards. So that the leave baby step.
I like that.
Yes, man. So simple things like that. And these young kids, man, they're ready for own, you know. You know that? They're ready for own, they're ready for step up and do things, and then they pay attention to who they move right. And then they have some good example of the bad one too. So the bad one still they do good, then know that the real one off you go. You feel me? But I like the example you give about the 7 foot tall. Will naturally grow, but here what happen when you're 7 foot tall, you could drop hard, and when you drop hard with all of this opportunity where they're right here, Mose, and you know that the missed opportunity you give it to foreigners. It's really important that we embrace foreigners, but there's a fine line in this industry when it comes to help and take over.
But I heard when we come back from the break, we're going outside of the reef and tackle what you consider to be the deep, where I say the monsters of the deep, where we have to defeat. We go outside of the reef to go look upon where we have to fight right now for when we talk about, everybody want to say that reef weak and they want to just be, they want to just talk about the beautiful things, but we also have to talk about the real things, and some of them are not beautiful. Some of them are extremely problematic, extremely unpleasant, and the only way they are change that if we have the courage to confront them and the sense of togetherness to move their monsters out of the way, because we touched a little bit right there, but you continue to fight. The last time you were here, you spoke about some of the things we would organize along other coastal communities and activists out of those communities to represent and to try change. So when we come back from the 2 cent camp, we're going to jump into that. We've got with us the great Ewart Corbett celebrating Reef Week. We'll be right back.
You're watching WB and this is XTV Reef Week. Almost finished. Couple days from now we are done. Alright? But we can't go through Reef Week and WB without us, the fisherman name. What make them choose to be a fisherman and some of the challenges they face? Let's go ask them 2 cent camp. Sponsored by 4 Point Security. What make you love the fishing? What make you love the fishing? What make you love it? Huh?
I was born in the village of Sartenia, where the sea is there.
Yes, sir.
Right? And the first time I get my first voyage in the sea was when I was 3 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my father take me on the by the coast to do fish with net.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Since
then whilst I was going to high school and primary school, during my summers, I used to go with my father fishing, and I just fell in love with the sea. I really love the sea. When I'm out there on the sea, I feel comfortable. I feel like if I'm at home, I feel good.
Yes, sir.
I feel good, If I have stress, like the stress goes away and everything. The life in the sea is really good. Really, really good.
That you're 2 cents.
Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yes, sir. Make you love the sea.
I did wrong there, but for years not. But we can.
That you're 2 cents.
Yeah.
All right. So you just love the sea. All right. 2 cents.
Fisherman means that I witness fair to win men enterprise.
Okay.
Make them to be better men.
All right.
Than they were before when I finished dealing with them.
That you're 2 cents.
That my 2 cents.
Brothers Habet and Habet
WB Wake Up Believes Morning Vibes. Let me just quickly acknowledge the sponsors for Reef Week 2025, and those sponsors include Atlantic Bank, Benny's Home Center, Central Bank of Belize, CG United, Freetown Drugstore, Port of Belize, Wildlife Conservation Society, Oceana, Marlon Castillo Quality Meats, Human Dignity Trust, Design Depot, and World Wildlife Fund. Those are our collaborators, along with Spooner's Reggae Cafe here on North Front Street. We have been accommodated here 5-star style, so give thanks, respect to Tapa, Mr. Gart, aka Serious Fellow. So we have our guests talking about Serious Fellow. We have the great Ewart Garbett from down south, one of the nation, if not the nation's leading voice and activist defending our coastline and the issues related to our economic development based on our marine wealth. And one of the challenges, and I know this is one of Ewart's greatest challenge, is that when you get here, there is so much going on, so much where to try do, so much where to see. And to try squeeze it, it's like some people where they try put on a pants where too small for them.
Exactly.
The talk show too small for all where you want to deal with. But we have to do our best, right? What is the number one thing you want to address in the spot this morning? The number one thing, this is where I want to focus in. What is that?
Number one thing, just to answer straight out, I start with policy now. But policy not really change nothing without implementation. And instead of there are some that we got to maybe extend on. But I would like to say tangible policy effort that have changed in meaningful ways. Like
the policy you don't want to see.
In the sense, think about this right now, right? We have some simple thing when it comes to regulation as one close season for the fisherman, because you have a lot of big money in a blue economy, a lot of them they talk thing that, oh, they displace fisherman and where they do this and do that. We ban Gillnet 2020 part of the effort. Where the bootsman, the ground, they were really they implement the movement of that. You get what I say? Where are they? Right now, they talk about policy as the dredging. That one way are going to that. Man, back in the days, I remember that anytime you want to do one development was, because I saw me slow down the Harvest Key one, the Norwegian one, sorry, and Scarlett Macano. If you want to present anything, you have to carry it. You have to carry that from a public consultation. Get on a meeting and you have to get on a core. And people, if they agree or not agree, you know if that policy actually gone back way, that like we don't got this catastrophe when a climate crisis. And we go whereby we be suffer for destroying the mangrove. You talk about it at heart. When you talk about rhetoric, we forget one A+. Well, I want to get one A+ for implementing policy will work at the common sense level. Once you don't have common sense, it does not make sense, right? But the point I'm going to give one a simple one, because if you don't have people voice be heard, we already know there when it comes to the policy and advice level. Now we can't even after you don't make your thing no more. You don't gonna give a 100-acre mangrove figure do. You present this big with a nature-based economy now. We are destroy so much nature if say that we are extend on the economy, but we not even get a privilege if say, well, I think the eyes have it. We not even get a privilege. Right now, if you check the policy where that work, you have to gazette it. And I think after that, they hear it once. And if you want to hide things, not also a black man for the nation, put it in a writing. Nobody see it. So now we have things that hide right front of our eye, and they're in a black and white. So when I'm talking about policy, make we retract what have worked in the past, because it definitely, just as you think that they may have corporal punishment, they're not like something I say they have to go back to or whatever, but what you replace certain things with important. We change whereby we have this thing we will go about and it does collab. Really and truly without for real man, we're dead. Honestly, without the media, right now this is not a new thing. And it's hard to be consistent when you have to consistently feed your family.
You can't lobby at the same time.
It's tough, but I'll tell you for me, I'll give you one of we. I think I'll big up all the people who have been so instrumental. It'll be terrestrial. It could be the Hopkins people. It could be the Placencia people against the movement on the beach. The people who help with Wilboa, Silky, and say, watch here. The well-wishers, we just wish we well and hope this thing go through. It take uno, it take we. And it take that we talk about climate change. We use the only word for the change and crisis is, but the change have to be the climate and the people. And it start first. You say something that really resonate to me. Where they talk from ridge to reef, from Belmopan, the ridge and the reef, because without Belmopan, without them the connection,
that's the ridge.
That's the ridge where they keep we apart. And honestly, man, with due respect, I have to go back to something what was said by the minister about when marine stop. Disheartening, Mose, to see that. We talk this, right, because I always believe that studies and science-based information, informative information, you need whether you deal with the beach erosion, with your stock, with your fish stock. But imagine it look like we're a double standard or we hypocritical. We're asking that if make we do anything that Placencia along the coastline, we'll say if this makes sense, that we need studies to be done. We need the expertise to come in and tell we that this is the way it happened. Now, the best example I could set back Panda. We had one of the, I think it was Janelle and kudos to she and Oceana and the crowd that mentioned the Einstein of fishing when it comes to talking about the science base, the reason why. This man come and watch a group come and study intensively, find out critical thing. And the man where they drive this boat, the captain, the one at the highest level, want to say outright, no, go so.
Get out of my boat.
Yes, you got to jump out without a life jacket.
Get out of my boat.
Just, how could we, man? And I say this, we need, that's why I go to policy. We need policy, we need politician, we need the minister who said that, Mr. Perez, need faith. Make we understand that you take a collective effort. When you hear we the talk, this is the way you see how they pay for consultant, this have a free. Right? And as money they get less and less scarce, start to use because the best thing in our life they instead of for free, and this one right here they give for the real. You don't need the consultation up there, but I want to go back to my point for go straight to this. If you're being double standard whereby you say you need science base and you prove to we know, when you get it, because this one we got with our hand, we correct, and when you could play that tape and that I say and follow till the end. You don't need to give an apology to me, to you, but you need to get it right. Right? Because we're egoistic at times, and I say sometimes human beings they don't want, but and maybe have one lead political mileage, and I say how, maybe in our league quarters when a couple people might they grumble. But the bigger picture is he's a bigger man, than a smarter man. He get the right information. So let's know upon that when you get it, the opportunity with the media, make we spread the right news to the people. We say we need studies, and I believe we have to get it, but we could study while working, and we can't dismiss.
So how can you
science based?
So how can you, in one instant, use studies for limit and for regulate people like yourself, but when the study come where you look for limit and regulate you don't like studies. Because that means you want to pick and choose studies.
Exactly. And
you want to pick and choose.
We have to study where then a study. And that's where part of this conversation start. They don't have we at heart.
So we have to give one studies for.
That we do with the study back. With the study back that really and truly the studies they buy you time. They buy you excuse. They buy you political mileage.
So I think we'll find something right there. Make we stop. No more study upon the Reef, Mango, where we have to do that. Study the people with the lead. We need to study.
The study.
We need to go on deep research. Maybe we need a consultant. We have to find a consultant to study. What we could do for have the leadership environment and the leadership ecosystem become more stable and sustainable. Because ultimately, like you said, the real ridge, when we say from ridge to the reef, like I said to Senator Janelle yesterday, when we talk the ridge, we really talk, we have to talk Belmo Pan. Because that's the ridge. That's the ridge. For make this nation, and it's not the only case of outright ridiculousness. We live that Belize. Ridiculousness that one main course on the menu like rice and beans. But it is one of those that is so plain, so naked, like, and that, like, for me, what's frustrating is that people too busy with what they have to defend in a life to realize, but that what they go on here, when this ridiculousness here, the insult one bunch of Belizeans where this are in way of life, this are how they survive. You the box them people are down. What they try to defend, what is left, we make them could pay their bills and have some quality, a stable life. Like for me, it is absolutely grotesque.
But for extent when you say that, and that this is really the box down the people, and I like saying it I talk about people, I like looking at mirror other people too. So when I do to people at the box myself,
right.
The minute start, we have to get a message out clear. When we defeat sustainability, defeat meaningful employment by destroying nature, we know that nature base. I have to really keep saying that we have to change the narrative whereby what we ask for, that will make the politician win bigger, that will make it last longer, that will make it be more respected, and make we salute. And my son want to be a politician. No, after this, then. That we want politics to be the sexiest, coolest thing. That's what we want. That's why we have this conversation. You can't continue to have the fridge plug in and want to come out with frozen fish. You know, rotten. And if we plug in to the people, that plug in we talk about, they're not plug in. So we know the talk that we against that. How against something where I aspired for beast for somebody else, not for myself. We can't give this. You work about to always be the person. You need somebody outside. You know, enough for that part there. They have good man for that. But I want more and shape the environment, one meaningful environment for those people come in. So the Honorable have to go back to one. Mr. Perez, you get a mandate again. I believe that the Prime Minister says some good in, have to say good in you some way, some angle. And tell you we, for under the water, the fisherman we could tell you. Because I want to go back to one way, we have to clarify if we extend that and we do that maybe for another show. The reason why I got into fly fishing was this is from 98 when I graduated from high school. Because the stock they deplete, I had the under the seaman that I depend on it, they dip from 98 now, and now before my whole brother, I ain't done me to think about boy, we get less lobster, less skunks, less fin fish when if you do something. And at this 2025, you want to tell me that hooks? Like we stop joke. We have for longevity, sustainability, and the only way we can do this stuff, that really togetherness. We got to come in a manner whereby we talk about environment.
How is the networking going? Give me an update on the networking you have kind of been very involved in with the various coastal communities. The last time you were on the show, you were describing how you were connecting them and that they wanted to maintain and create this consistent environment of activism that that will not let up. Tell me how that process stands right now.
That process is standing firm, and I get people calling Mose, and this is the one, just one example where really stick me straight that I got young people, Mr. Ewart, I don't know some, Mr. Ewart, what we are doing so and so and so. Now what government I don't know. Now what the environmental NGO are doing, what we are doing, just to extend the BFF here, which I'm the president of right now. We have members from up that Sardinia, all the way to PG. And then more than that, they have the thing we have your Zoom link or whatever, how we meet, how people just, the chat group. There is so much chat group that is a part of sustainability. And they're sustaining, I have to say this part, because I believe like start things sometimes we stop. That with nature. Right now, our government and everybody, NGOs have to realize that we're not blind anymore. You see some of the movement where they start, it got root, Mose. You got people who are routine, we're lacking, they're peaceful, but they know how to get the message across. And all in some of these cases, I must applaud the government again sometimes, even for when we ask them to step down, right? To get out of our way, because we need to do something. Sometimes all over the house, like the case of Silky. Now if we go back, but I must big up this part, that everybody will be involved in that. We're there right now, we're in a march. We're there look for May 3rd, that I want to reach out to every single individual we may help with. Whether it be physically, mentally, the well-wishers. We are going to 3 years anniversary. If we can celebrate what those same movement we talk about, people coming together, have created. Nobody money nowhere. We talk about up that way where the new president, whatever, America, where they hold long for the money. We got enough money in our Belize, enough resource in our Belize, and organic way to move forward. And one of my things I wish to say, that organic environmental NGO, we don't want no white money, no foreign money. Because you know I take money. We already think how crazy this right now was. I've seen different environmental NGOs talking about money. They go down. Imagine when we make money, we lack enforcement. We lack enforcement. We lack connection with the people. Not just verbal if you say that they were doing this for you or you're a part of this. Imagine I come in your house, Mose, and I tell you when dinner they serve. Mose, you invited to no? You're ridiculous, sir. I could do that. You invited to when dinner in your house? But you know we have fire who know they do the right thing in for we house. The fisherman got the power for that. Not the talk about you invited in my house. Why we the talk? You feel me?
My part.
This is my part. So when I look out here and I look for this man, watch this, I don't know how we could even say the among of guys will depend on this resource. And not just for them picnic. I say for me, school me in my way for my education because this is my education I want to go do fishing. The amount of for them picnic we want to go out there. Where we then know with the overfishing, with the amount of people where they use the resource. If we not do it smart, we want to fish way out of the next generation. So it just
policies.
A lot. The policies with implementation and tangible evidence for sure that. Think about a simple one of the mangrove. We fight for more and I continue to fight for more policies. But if you can't do the simple 1, 2, 3 more, if you're a cut mangrove, that our rights as a Belizean or a citizen for sure that you have a permit. I don't have to speculate. I don't have to wonder and if, why, we're not sure because we don't see nobody come around. Lord, man, if we can't do the small things, if one picnic can't stand up, how you run? But we spared just the best example of when they ask for certain thing and they get it, then dismiss it. So as we ask for more policies, it's policies that don't have tangible evidence for sure where it works at the common sense level. We just say chase one goes.
And for the people right now that were locked in and part of this whole Reef Week, some of them affiliated with NGOs, some of them involved with conservation, some of them all right, then say I have to take a break. When we come back from the break, we have a closing segment with. When you got bad words, you know, we don't need a lot, you know. We just push bad word and gone. Gone, because of knowledge and wisdom. When I break, then come back.
Enhanced service.
All right, welcome back. WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. It's a Reef Week morning, and this morning, you get Ewart Garbett, no chaser, straight, pan rocks. And we are glad that you have taken this opportunity, as you've done multiple times, to come and speak so candidly, so clearly, so in such a, let's say, you live it. I need to, before we proceed, I know you had something that you wanted to really focus in, but I want to go back to something we spoke about. You said right away when you look at the Hallova Creek, you see the opportunity for, at a minimum, 100 persons, 100 young persons, just on fly fishing alone, making a comfortable living. No drive Benz, but pay their bills. How long does it take, would you say, a course to make somebody with know zero about fly fishing to become somebody with adequate? No a pro like you. A pro like you, we understand. That's a PhD level, beyond PhD, a professorial level. And they talk about just, let us say, have one fundamental education that one guess of theirs, one feel good.
I say first and foremost, man, the young people will shake you out where I take so long for them, might just show me how you done. Because that's the trust, that's the confidence I have in it. I think the first thing is that to make people not discouraged, the tour guide, you need to be a tour guide, right? But for that time, it take 3 months, and some people even could do it online. They make it whereby you're not afraid. We wish that everybody literate, the reading and go handle. But I said it, the thing whereby you could do online, your wife could help you. And even so, the face-to-face, you could bring somebody for help. So that's why I shed that out, that being a tour guide, that's not something where impossible for anybody. And I said the opposite way, possible for everybody. And more than for fly fishing, I give direct. We give whereby the courses. We could get you up in our course, we could do a one week course, right? That will get you there to make you know the basic fundamental about fly fishing. And from there though, to get somebody in the boat where you are a suitable head guide. And I don't have to paint nothing with just beautiful ice and give you something like you want to under somebody, you want to be that person second for at least a year.
You need a professor.
You need a professor over you for my quiz because I've been blessed, Mose. I didn't like mention I gone due to my business where I do. I meet some people at some high places. Give a visit Seychelles fishing there, Argentina, Brazil, been in Costa Rica, a lot of places. But my point though, I'm going back home. We got the best guide in the world. And right now, I don't bar make nobody feel bad. We could pick up some of the guys who never pick up one rod yet. And then they header more than 2/3 of the world. They don't talk English. They don't explain in English. They don't friendly. They don't nice. They don't lovely. The same gang boy with the first thing they say, mom, dads, pops. What did happen? Make you feel one connection. And I use the gang thing in this. It make people feel at home. Why you think the young boy left his granny and gone there? So hospitality that when the people are got already, no? They don't got a vibes. So tell me that they're capable of doing it. And we're not just got a limit to fly fishing. Some people just want to catch one least snapper for around here. Some people just want a boat ride because the hustle and bustle of the traffic. They want to know how they could see all of these historic bridges and they want to catch, they want somebody bring them here and they want to drop up the Hallova, up the top yonder. So the opportunity endless, and we got people like myself and a lot more. We're willing to shape the next generation. I talk to a guy at Dang Rigger right now, where they look for do the same thing. They live amongst the flats, live right amongst there. And they don't know it done at all. One of the experience, the chairman I see in bite when we going to do the wheelbarrow. The man lay down and I nearly bring tears. I said the man lay down on the flat. I said, Lord, I never know we got this right there. In the lead of our beach community, you know. So back to my point. It take the first day to get the first 100 people ready. And the first day could start, I mean, we reached that yesterday, but we could start today and I work with that. And I'm willing, ready, able, make we get this thing. But definitely,
I told you during the break, just looking at the Hallova Creek right here, that the Hallova Creek has as far as constituencies, since, you know, redistricting has been a major part of the conversation, but you know that Belize City has this unfair advantage. We got more constituencies per capita than, unfortunately, you got the least. Just imagine this, that you have one constituency to cover everything where you experience down south. Make I show you we did, make I show you we richness. We got Fort George, we got Albert, we got Godongli Pass, Swing Bridge here. We have Pickstock on both sides of the creek. Then we have Freetown all the way down. Then we got Lake Independence. So much constituencies that already.
Wow, there are 5 already.
That just span the creek. It runs right through 5 constituencies, but that will show you how powerful the creek.
And I'll give this sometime when that example, and this might be, but my people who might say the other thing, I don't like when it comes to take away. Sometimes we don't have to take away from their people, you know, because maybe the man they say, boy, for the resource to make you push it. But wonder how you can push more in it. I think when take away, when the tide get low, everybody boat stuck. But I love rides in tide. How we could ride to the occasion where we could push it out and out district to make we get more piece of the pie. But the example where that opened my eye to Mose to make all of this pristine billion-dollar industry right here, whether it be one hand line fishing, one ferry business, you just carry people from here to there. Sure, it's certain here guys and boat here and sailboat. That not tour by itself. By itself. It's talk about how food get on the table. How you get the lobster, how you get a conch, where the guys sustain themselves. But one way I really want to shed light on
you know, very few people know the inside of the boat.
No, they don't know that.
They see them boat every day of their life, you know.
Why?
Watch out, you know what crazy? That when you come on a morning, right, and then you start seeing how much man come out of the boat.
Yes, they go and don't play. Everything that they meant.
Everything that they
Then bill it themselves with the talk about import duty. This look for the importer where we got some of the best authentic real deal bill right here, I believe. But we want to build along with that. We want to build the young generation up the same way. But I just want to talk to my mind. Imagine you got all of this power here. And we're connecting. Let me go back to the main topic, the reef. What I think as a public, one icon for Belize, one landmark, sorry, for Belize when it comes closest to the reef. It really hurt my heart when I got a golf key and see what happened. And when I got fly fishing out and see where our Sergeant Key used to be. And you want to tell me, Mose, all of this superpower, they're right here, so? Right here? And we are allowed that to happen right over there. I mean, the prime time and the time, that should be illegal. It is illegal, but we need to put some charge to it and fire it to make we fix and rectify it. Because we can't continue to just watch. We respect man nature, we got to work with she, but everybody from the Ice Age, they work with her. We haven't been working. You said the best thing. God have blessed us. We haven't done anything to keep on the blessing for the next generation.
You know, the anthem says wealth untold, but it never says wealth hidden. This not the hide from nobody. Halova Creek itself is hiding from no one. It's been neglected by all, undervalued by most. But not because you don't value it means it has no value. That can't change the value. It just represents your ignorance. It don't represent the actual value. And if I sound like I don't want Halova Creek guy, as I explained to my brother here, that I born pan the bank of the Halova Creek.
I love that story.
Okay. I don't have to make up that story there. I had found this.
The man name come fire.
My name come from this.
That.
I'm not going into the details of that. That's my personal story. My name found this. My years as a child, I have say, fisherman, they up and down panis on Sundays, they used to race. I see when they come in with the lobster trap because I had a cross from the Northern Fisherman Cope.
Yeah.
I know I see logwood come down this. I see barge come down this. I remember when the bridge used to swing as a boat used to up and down with their mast when the time they dog out the swinging of the bridge.
That itself, man. See that bridge swing?
So, when we sit down on this all over quick bank here for this week, you best believe I know there is no visitor.
You're the home.
You better
and
believe that.
Sometimes Mose actually intentional, you know that. For some reason that if you make the people at the lower level know what then they hold on to, the people who really want it, one can't get it and get it for a higher price. For most places, when we expose wealth, that because wealthy people have it. I don't know if that makes sense. Somehow, some connection, because a lot of time myself, we think like, well, I never feel that way and say straight up. I always feel like I got the wealthiest due to the giving of my family. Because from the time you could give something away, and you could care about having extra gas, food for everybody, you have the wealthy, man. You have the wealthy. Yeah. So, that never selfishness, that's selfless.
You know we're supposed to be the premier seafood place in this city? Conchel Bay. Conchel Bay for be the place where if you want to eat, listen, I gonna sick I'm not into flying. I gone through with my old man, Belgian good friend, Brother Raoul, and we stopped at one little town about 1 hour outside of Veracruz near Las Casitas. And that we part, as you know, that they on the coast of Mexico. That we part now, the fisherman then come in, and as then come in, for them produce to go into the restaurant. See the fish also steamed down with veggie. You know how
Fresh,
Mexican, you know how
man.
Mexican brothers they do it.
They don't import tilapia like we.
But we look pan. I just use Conchel Bay an example. We look pan that and we say, oh that one ghetto. Man, where you talk? Conchel Bay? Conchel Bay? And this is not the first time I've said this. This is how I believe in my heart.
I will have to say this again, must reiterate again that the same thing.
You hear that name, Star?
Yeah, the real where comes from, that you can't beat that a bit. But my point the same people where we displace, and I say we literally when I said the nation, because then a gang, then people have one kind of hospitality where all of the people where we import and come in, can teach, could never teach because it's organic, it's real. And I would say it again, for make you make one leave while left your granny and left your mouth, you go to something right over that side there, that just then go to the wrong way and move, you get what I say? Yeah. But if we implement that and I have to shed light on something, why will they want to go on the real positive side? As a nation, where I'm so proud of, that's why thanks again for inviting me. We got so much to applaud. Again, we are the only country in this whole area, so this whole hemisphere where I know for a fact, if you're going to go extract, you're going to go harvest any marine product, check my boat here, say if they got any scuba gas or any compressor. You go right to the Bay Island, pretty people and look like me and you, nice people. Then so as the conchs get scarcer, let them go deeper. They go deeper till they fish their way out over brother and do that Jamaica. They fish their way out. We so privileged that Belize.
We could get conchs without scuba.
Yeah, but because of regulation again, so I'm going again to the palaces, that's a perfect example of one. You know when you play hide and seek where you go home, you're safe. For we conchs and lobster go home base. Once they in a deep, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. So they get to reproduce. They get to save some for the next generation. And God, thank we. Bless her for that. We have more.
We don't allow scuba folk.
No, we have over 50% of we waters deeper than your lungs go carry up. We do not allow scuba gas, any artificial breeding to extract marine life. We got that watch a big.
You have got lungs like them, brother, yeah.
Big, even then guys, they only could go when they go there 70 or so. We still got product now 120. They're safe. Point taken. We got
70.
70 are plenty, man. That deep. Only they give whereby we still got Hyde, we got home base for these products.
I remember but I don't only go down at 17 and say,
they stay there, man.
No, man.
They stay there, sometimes you have to remind them. And then, boy, they know when they go, you want to know how that door they drift out there. When you see the line, they connect, you say, well, boy, that's true, man. I don't know if that's a turtle or what, but when they pop up and that cruise. But I want to shed light on that and big up to the government, to everybody who made that possible. And I said for the most part, I don't know none of my fishing. I come from commercial fishing. None of my brother, none of my cut, nobody who I never know we broke the rules. So kudos to that, to believe
that's something that has worked.
We did it right. Yes, man, that's why we still got product. But again, we don't get one blindsided and say that it's the way used today. Point again, Gillnet Band 2020. Janelle me there too. They lead that, them the part of that, them the part of the coalition. We got a whole group there. We got the Trawler Band 2010. They think they're significant for success. We will be the richest, the most blessed, everything, but you already happen. We really need that enforcement that we are lacking. Policies without regulation that is tangible and I could feel, and without the confidence of the everyday people and common sense, it's going nowhere. So I just want to big up my nation that we've done a lot of things right, and the example we give about Australia, the double-side store when it comes to Belize, we talk about, and this is true, we got the largest barrel reef in this hemisphere, the livest one, bam, bam, and I'll go to second because I don't believe in a second, we that top notch. The point though, that attract one kind of energy where everybody could think that, boy, that limitless, bit far from the truth. It's pristine, it's really, really, really fragile, and we have to move right.
Before you go, you say you're going to give away, my brother.
Oh, yes, man, they give away, but we don't depend on the end. I'm one that anybody people will call in?
Yeah, you will call
okay,
672-4770 WhatsApp.
If you listen to the conversation earlier, I talk about we're doing a reunion or a revisit to the Silk Keys. How many years anniversary this May would be? And if you win that,
since the Silk
Key reclamation effort was made, right? How many years that where it could be how much years that ago? What you'll win, you have one of the real grassroots you get a tour whereby we do island hopping, fishing, and experience firsthand. One adventure that man you connect straight with man and nature, you're going past Silk Key, understand the whole gravity of that place and where Silk Key do fi connect with to the reef.
Hold on now.
The closest one to the reef.
Hold on, you're one great activist, one great seaman, but you're not a good marketer. We have to set this thing together now.
Okay.
You tell me that we're the giveaway that somebody, one or two.
No, they do 8 people. I can go to the spot.
This is for 8 people.
8 people.
So you win, so that caller we call and win on behalf of 8 persons?
No, yeah, bring 8 people. Just one person. One caller, only one we got.
One caller and win.
We could give the right.
And when that person get the right answer, then could bring 8 persons.
8 persons, you got your lunch cup. The only thing you have to bring now that your appetite and right attitude and come in the sense of gravitate, because it's about connecting you to Belize. Because we have the Belizean traveler, we're really not just to bring dollars. Then they bring awareness. Let's give you awareness. We give you an island hopping tour. You want to go for fishing. You want to snorkel with the turtle, rays and shark. That's Silk Key. And we left by 8. Well, that customized tour. That way you want to sleep in. But you got 8 hours for the water. Catch your fish, grill your fish, enjoy it, full 9 yards.
All you have to do that, reach Placentia.
Reach the Ewards Marine, the Placentia, and find the rest of history. So
for you and 8 people, or for you and 7 people?
You and 7, 8 total.
For you and 7.
Yeah.
Listen, we did do, we past decade, and we never given nothing like this yet. Even though we've had some very large representatives, organizations come, right? But these are the most, most expensive giveaway we've ever given away. And even put the money value upon it. It definitely gone past 3 digits. In fact, then 1 year brick and haul and then done gone and so all what the man want, that somebody call in and tell we where year anniversary this of the reclamation work at Silk Key. That's all the man want. That he I can't, and even want give you no, and even want give you no help. But it is not hard to find out. And once you tell me that, you win this package. Somebody done the call, brother. WUB, good morning.
Yes. So you what Mose talk about this thing and shootout when they want, right? And 3-year anniversary of the Silk Key.
Listen to it on your phone. Stop listening to the radio or the TV or whatever. Listen to it on the phone.
Alright, I got it.
Turn down your whatever you listen to. Turn it down.
Yes, man, yeah, turn down like heaven.
All right, you hear me now, right?
Yes.
All right.
Long word.
Huh? Where you said that the answer?
3 years.
That the 3-year anniversary?
Yes,
man, make a leave round of applause for the brother. All right.
You hit it.
All right.
You always hit it.
Huh?
You always hit it.
All right, so tell me what your name.
Albert Longsworth.
Albert Longsworth. So
Yes, sir.
you know where you win?
I know where I win.
Where you win?
I win one ride for one day hit Placentia and one carry me down at Silky. I spend many moons at Silky. And
bless.
So I know the area, but I never get together with a group yet. We go out there, go holla.
So you don't know the 7 persons who are going along with you?
Not really. I want to compile that. I think I use all preachers and politicians.
So you invite some era reps.
Boy, we did 6 preachers once. You know, try to get the people who say they know, go know, right?
All right. So your number there. So,
yeah.
But you want one, but words number, because you have to work out the date when you want to do that, right? So, what are your number, birds?
610, 1018, and congrats, man. Feel you.
Hey, keep up the good work, no?
You get it number though?
Yeah, give my number. Don't get the number, no?
It says 610,
1018.
1018.
1018, you don't remember, man. 610,
1018.
610, 1018. Please write it down though, because I know they try underestimate your brain, but just to make sure.
610,
1018. Yeah.
All right, 610, 1018.
And here what are my condition, like how you win this for my show. You have to now promise in front of the world that when you come back from that trip, you will have to come and tell me about it.
Mose, I have to get in touch with Mr. Marco Lopez right now. Yes, man. We're not concerned fishing, you're concerned with another part of Belize. We're big.
All right, but I hear that part. Respect, Marco, that our brethren, our bona fide.
I know that. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I had to tell you, no, push me aside. I said.
Bravos, you remember the last time?
Man, you're the be evasive though.
No, I'm sure.
You don't have to show up in person. You could do it on the phone.
All right, okay.
I know picky, but
I know that.
But you will. Well, I'm not picky about this. I'm a picky person, but I know about this.
All right.
I am saying here that when it comes to this trip, when you come off of the trip, you are obligated, because if you not make a report within 30 days.
I don't want a politician or preacher and I lie at bad.
Boy, yes, man.
Easy, brother. One thing at a time. 30 days you have, and if you not file a report, I will make brother E-word send the invoice.
All right, to pay for that trip, and I will $3,000 to one trip, you know.
All right, give thanks, congratulations, all right?
God bless.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, though, man.
And I want to tell you that
and to me, Mose,
people call, but the first caller win.
Yeah, the first caller got it.
I can't.
But for me, where part that whole idea come from, just being here, that it really resignate when you travel and say the Belizean traveler, man. How could you fight for something Mose you don't know about, man? Like, you don't feel it, you know? I mean, when you see Belizean,
somebody want quarrel.
Like,
somebody want quarrel. WUB, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mose. This is Simon. Simon from New Road.
Yes, I. What you go on, my brother?
Yeah. Yes, listen, I got some good for you for the race.
But hold on, hold on, brother Simon. You don't realize I did live on here and I got you live on here, so I have to.
All right, good. Listen. Just check me out then.
Yeah.
I tell Barrera already. All right. Good.
All right. Respect.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah. Man, the live on here. No personal calls. Listen. You were telling about nothing resonates like when you see Belizean in travel.
Yes, man. I invest in a Belizean investment, man. When Belizean go out there and go to the waterfall, go to the cave, go to the reef. When you talk about ridge to reef, like right now, people go say, oh, me gone there. Me there, I hear what happened. They don't take that far, you know, because the way I feel when I gone there. What? So you make that connection. Okay. That to me, that one of the biggest marketing strategy, and you cannot get one better thing than word of mouth.
Okay, so now the next thing I know before we wrap, that you have now done this and you make one of we listener viewers get the experience. Now you are I have to say that when you want to carry my crew on that.
I'm ready today, tomorrow could happen. Now anytime you ready I ready today.
Cliff, you ready?
Yeah, the weather good today. No man, this is not talking. I've been invited. We ready? All right. Time.
We don't carry Holland or brick because they don't get it wrong.
Boy. I feel like that boy just got paid.
No, they don't get it wrong. They don't go enjoy the life. Eh? You see why sometimes you have to, you know? But no, I'm just messing around with you guys. I want to thank you for joining me this morning. Then guys know where I feel. For an E-word morning, I mean, I don't tell you that I not happy to bring all the guests there, but when I'm E-word morning, I know that there are different vibes. Because in my estimation, when you're there side of somebody where the most seed on land, like you don't understand that this brother here, the way how he know the sea, that like how we know if you go through Queen Street here and then you go down New Road and then that's how them brother here know the sea. This is one genius. This is one professor of the sea. Right? And remember that the sea make up 2/3 of the planet. Land only make up 1/3. So when you're a land lover, you're a 1/3 earthling till when you find out about the sea. You understand? So we bow to your excellence and your reputation and your knowledge, my brother, and give thanks.
Sure. Through you, Mose, everything. I mean, that's
he wouldn't drive. He couldn't give me from a kayak.
Come on, Brick City, the Brick City, a good captain. It's a good captain. I left the man on the wheel and chill. Right, Brick? My part just throw you over. You want land for swim? A lot of my cousins go visit us. So watch your just make us see what you got, but where it's still safe. You have that survival. We don't want to reach survival mode, but the point is about survival.
Right.
But the sea have always been true and real to myself and to most, if not all, Belizean men. We don't ocean base. We depend upon that. We love the terrestrial. We love it all. And man, best country in the world and people who support all the movement we're done for the environmental NGOs to the government to tell when we collective know that we all in this together. Togetherness, unity, you know, the consistency that must there. I go stay sober, focused, and make we figure out the way forward. We owe it to the next generation to whom much is given, much is expected. I've seen a lot, and I've seen too much not to say nothing.
Bless up, brother.
So bless, watch. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Yes, man.
We will break and come back.
En Belice valoramos a nuestras familias.
on. My mic on. All right, welcome back. WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. Thursday, 20th March 2025. Mose Hyde hosting from Spooner's Reggae Cafe, formerly known as Spooner's Cafe. City people know that there, Northfront Street, stone throw away from Swing Bridge, all the vibes. Your compound Northfront Street. Tomorrow morning, we will have the proprietor of Spooner's Reggae Cafe, which means that we're going to start off the show with a lot of things. Because that brother, they tap out a lot of things. So, we'll give us some things tomorrow, right? My big manager?
Food, everything.
Food, all kind of things want to give away. Huh? What? Breakfast, dinner, liquor. The man said everything he give away that morning. We have guests as well. Line up a guest tomorrow morning. Big things going to happen for the final morning. It'll be the first time ever we do 5 mornings worth of Reef Week. Normally only 4 because it would be in the week of whenever the 9th March holiday is celebrated. On that Monday, we would start up on the Tuesday. This week, we get 5 days. Brata week. That way we get. Let me just mention our sponsors because without our collaborators, it don't happen. Let me just get that list together here. Give me one moment. You're locked into the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes, and at this point, we have to acknowledge Atlantic Bank. We have Benny's Home Center, Central Bank of Belize, CG United, Freetown Drugstore, Port of Belize, Wildlife Conservation Society, Oceana, Marlon Castillo Quality Meats, Human Dignity Trust, Design Depot, and World Wildlife Fund. Those are our premier partners, along with Spooner's Reggae Cafe, making sure that we were able to celebrate Reef Week 2025 with you. We had a very high level. Big up yourself, Sticks. We got the amount of people, the message and call said they want to be on the Ebert Garbett tour. Unfortunately, we can't carry 100 people. Big respect to Mr. Albert who win that package. That's a great package. That's a package that is extremely enviable. And so, but the man say he want to pick and choose who we care, just like we want to pick and choose who we care when we represent, right? So, we probably what we will do is that we want to give away or make one of the people in the WB persons, or maybe 2 in place of Brick and Holland. We want to make 2 outsiders come in. That's a possibility. The big news on social media, I don't know if it's confirmed that we no longer have Chester as commissioner. That way they all over social media. Anybody could call and confirm that, please do so. Then they said that Chester Williams has exited the commissioner's office. That, yeah, the official. Well, yeah, it's out there. All right. So I wonder whether people respond to it.
They're happy.
People happy? No man, no, I know this. If
comments, man. They congratulate you.
But at Chester, I know me, they say so. Brick City, they say that people happy. I just to say, can we take a final break, come back and wrap up?
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim
want to welcome you back to WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. This is where your day starts. We're glad that you have started your beautiful Thursday with us. We are not in our regular studio, obviously. We are on the deck at Spooner's Reggae Cafe here on North Front Street with the Halover Creek tour back and all the sailboats from Sardinia here. That's been our backdrop since Monday. Tomorrow morning we'll be back once we have the health and strength. Final morning of Reef Week celebration under the theme Building Resilience from Ridge to the Reef. It's our way of paying absolute homage and tribute to this great gift and treasure that we have here in Belize and we enjoy in so many different ways. We want to thank all our sponsors for making this coverage possible. That list includes the Atlantic Bank, Benny's Home Center, Central Bank of Belize, CG United, Freetown Drugstore, Port of Belize Wildlife Conservation Society, Oceana, Marlon Castillo Quality Meats, Human Dignity Trust, Design Depot, and World Wildlife Fund. We also want to thank the management here at Spooner's Reggae Cafe for being so gracious and generous with the deck that they have, given this opportunity to have this beautiful studio to start the day. And we want to now acknowledge the crew that makes sure that it all works. At studios, we've got Larry G at Creme Radio. At XTV, we have Alexi Belal as our director. Here on spot location, we have our glue, Mr. Cliff Flores. We have our director, Harlan Wagner. We have our assistant producer, Mr. Yana Leslie. Brick City is our moral support. And we take this opportunity to tell you guys, as we do, Happy Reef Week. Join us tomorrow morning for the final morning. It's going to be fabulous. We have giveaways and stuff. You're rich. Stand strong, stand firm. For now, we're gone!
Wake up, Belize. 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 Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We got to keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody got to put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place your calling. WB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is a show my people. Belize our hopes are to needless reason. Nobody feel left out is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love, respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a nation. We are the people to make the change.